FIEA, we're a 4-semester program, and I just wanted to let you know that it is a very fast-paced program, but we do everything that we can to get you prepared and ready for the industry in a very short amount of time. And our goal is to make you the best artist that we possibly can to get you prepared to go into the industry and hit the ground running. I wanted to describe to you about the 4 different semesters that we have here at FIEA as artists. The first thing you're going to encounter is art boot camp. And this is going to be a pretty intense period. It's an 8-week period right at the very beginning when you first come in. And we're going to teach you a little bit about everything at that period, right? So eventually you're going to go into this area of specialization where you're going to either choose that you're going to be a 3D artist, you're going to be an animator, or you're going to be a tech artist. At the beginning, we feel that there's a foundation that every artist is going to need. So you're going to get a little bit of animation light, you're going to get a little bit of 3D light, and you're going to get a little bit of tech art light. And so you're going to get a good foundation from all 3 of these different disciplines. After your time in boot camp, you'll then choose your area of specialization. So you will know by this 8-week period, do you want to be an animator, do you want to be a 3D artist, or do you want to be a tech artist? And it might not seem like 8 weeks is a lot of time to choose this, but what we typically find for our students is at the end of this 8 weeks, pretty much at least 95% of the students have a really good idea. They might be still thinking between 2 different areas of specialization, but that usually doesn't last very long, and it becomes pretty darn clear at the end of the 8 weeks what that specialization is going to be for that artist. So after you choose your area of specialization, you're going to do a much deeper dive into that subject matter, and this is all going to happen within the first semester, right after those first 8 weeks. So that's whenever the curriculum kind of picks up a little bit, and you're not going to be in animation light, you're not going to be in 3D light, tech art light anymore. You're going to have the full weight of your different assignments, and you're going to be going full speed at that point. And that will carry you on through for the rest of the first semester. Another thing that we have going on in first semester is our common art class that we have. And what we focus on that first semester is art fundamentals. And so when I talk about the portfolio requirements, these are very similar to what we're going to have in the portfolio requirements. So we're going to do some stuff with perspective, we're going to do some stuff with silhouette, we're going to do some stuff with value and contrast, we're going to work on composition. So everything that you should have learned in an undergrad environment, we're going to go and cover over those subjects. So I want to describe to you in second semester a little bit about our common project that we're going to be working on. So as we shift away from the first semester in our common art class, we will move away from art fundamentals, and then we'll start working on a group project together. What we've been working on lately is a VR experience where all the artists work together, and we're working on VR experiences. We're actually using the Unreal Engine right now, but it doesn't really matter what the engine is. We'll be continuing to work on these group projects together where we learn things like perforce, how to work together in a team structure, and just what does it take to be an artist and work with other disciplines. The Common Art project will carry on over into the third semester, and that's where we really focus in on production value. So we're trying to make really high quality assets for 3D art, making really high quality animations, and if you're tech art, you're going to be doing some stuff that's really cool like visual scripting and making the actual experience flow from beginning to end. And in the fourth semester, you'll be going into a venture course where you're going to be learning a little bit about the freelance world. You'll learn a little bit about what it takes to form your own ideas, your own projects, and it'll also give you an opportunity to work on your portfolio at that time before you go out into industry. So my thoughts on what it takes to succeed, not only here at FIEA, but also in the industry as well, is just a really strong work ethic, right? So you really got to enjoy this craft that you're about to embark on. The people that you'll work with in industry are very highly driven and motivated people, and they're super talented, they're super smart, and so that's the world that you're going to be stepping into. So if you are really passionate about games, if you're really passionate about development, if you're really passionate about art, that's going to serve you well, and that's going to carry you through some of the tough times where it's going to take a lot of hard work and dedication. So work ethic for me is probably the number one thing that you're going to need to be successful. Something else that I think is really important for your success, not only at FIEA but out in the industry as well, is the ability to work with other people and work cross-discipline.